Good morning, adventurers. It's approaching 9 a.m., day number 9. We're starting a new one. I just took a shower in an outhouse that was better appointed than many motels in which I've stayed. Full shower with hot water, towels and washcloths placed there by our River Angel host, Pat. Dude, your spread is sweet. It was very nice of you to put all this in, because I don't know how much you utilize it. I know you're hosting people here, but thank you so much for inviting us to enjoy this space of yours. It was a blast. Good time with you last night, brother. Now it's time to start tearing down the tent and get ready for another day. We've got, I think, 18 miles to go. Pat, for his last act of kindness with us, I think today, is to carry us out to the backside of the portage we would have made through Grand Rapids. And we're going to put in and wave our goodbyes. But in the meantime, I'm just collecting my thoughts before I start tearing down the tent. As y'all know, that's not among my favorite things. I am seated in his outdoor kitchen, which I've just really kind of taken note of now. Let me spin this around and look at, you can see the view I have here. He's right on the river. Sweet little spread he's got here. But the work comes again. It was a good night last night, and thus begins day number 9. Let's get to work. We'll catch you when we're putting in. There's a light on the horizon, emanating from the bayou. It shouldn't be so surprising. Gotta get there before I come home to you. Here we leave only footprints on this lovely private campground. Getting on board the train to Grand Rapids, put in the other side of the dam. All right, folks, day 9. We've just put in and waving goodbye to our host, Pat, and a couple friends we just made on the dock there fishing. We are leaving Grand Rapids and making for what? Jacobson's campground or something today?
That's tomorrow, I believe.
Tomorrow.
It's one called Blackberry.
Blackberry, and it's buggy, so we're looking forward to that. This is what, somewhere short of 20 miles?
Yes.
All right, we're underway, y'all. The river has changed in character quite distinctly since Grand Rapids. There's no more, well, I shouldn't say we won't run into them ever again, but since we've gotten in at Grand Rapids, there's no more extensive ricey marshes on the sides of the river. There's no more, I guess that had to do with the damming that spread out the water, but here we're getting a raised, kind of defined bank, and even a bluff, on the opposite bank. It's more of a defined river than a meandering body of water, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. But it just feels different. There's more woody banks, trees there, and clear sandy banks that are just, they're eroding. They're going to be dropping in, but they're there. It's defined more as a river. And I like that. Beavers like to chew trees, it seems. Hadn't quite gotten through this one. But I don't think the tree's going to make it. Beaver got these couple of trees. Wonder where he took them. All right, folks. After a pretty smooth day of measured paddling, what did we get? 17 miles.
17 or 18, something like that.
This is our Blackberry takeout. It doesn't look like much of a takeout. This is kind of not easy to work with. All right, I better put down the camera. All right, peeps. Here's the scoop. Here's the river. Here's the signage indicating that just up there is a campground, and it is. There's a fire pit. There's somebody actually has left a bow saw up there for use of the camp. It's just hanging on what looked like was a sign that is just a frame now. There is also a deer-proof locker, or I'm sorry, bear-proof locker that
the deer don't get into it.
yeah, so the deer don't get to the stuff. It's buggy. I'm fighting some mosquitoes as I'm shooting this video. But here's the problem. There's Jamie down there in the canoe, and I mean, my feet are on solid ground, 4 to 5 feet above his head, seated in the canoe. It would be a significant hurdle to get all of our weighty gear up, and then once we're up here, it's a nice solid little platform, but just getting up this little bank is problematic. So we're considering options. There's nothing else nearby on the river, correct? Downriver?
Not for 12 miles.
12 miles.
And that has the same description of like a steep cut bank.
We're looking at what is probably private property just across the river that might be much easier to get out. Don't really like the idea of using somebody's land, but I can't imagine they'd be that offended if we did, quite frankly. Who's to say? It's theirs, right? So that's up to them to decide whether they're offended by that. All right, thoughts?
I want to check out the other side.
All right, folks, we're not going to film this because we don't want any sort of evidence that we'll be doing any trespassing. So, you know, if you get a call from us from like a prison number, you know, just be prepared. Catch you later. Okay, adventurers, we're wrapping up day 8, and Jamie's doing the lion's share of unpacking. I've been fighting mosquitoes, and in the fight, I gave up conventional means of warfare. I am resorting to chemical warfare. I don't know if this is going to work. We've got these mosquito coils and got them burning.
Thanks to Pat.
Yeah, thanks to Pat. Thanks, Pat. I'm hoping this does something. It doesn't seem to put off much smoke, but it's not the smoke that matters. If it puts off something that puts off mosquitoes, then that's what I want. I'm not noticing much difference yet, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. And this boat ramp is not really designed for camping, but there's space to do it. We're gonna make it work because our options are limited. So it's a make it work moment, as Tim Gunn might say. We'll be back again to sign off for the night, I believe. All right, not a bad day, but a tough go getting a place to camp. We have opted for an option that is unconventional at a boat ramp. It is not private property, so that's a good start. It's the preference not to invade the sanctity of somebody's land. But the mosquitoes are impervious to any chemical formulation I have at my disposal. Thankfully, they seem not to have sorted out how to chew through my tent yet, so I have a reprieve. I think that it's quite possible I don't leave this tent until it's time to pack up in the morning. It's about 6 p.m. Got another 2.5 hours of daylight. I'm guessing that Jamie will be inspired to cook something.
I'll cook something.
I'm perfectly content to eat a granola bar and call it a night. But we've lived through another day on the river, and we're just hunkered down against the mosquitoes, or at least I am. We'll see you again in the morning. It will be day 9, fresh and new, and mosquitoes too. Catch you then. So folks, given that we're spending the night in the tent, it seems, might be time for a mani-pedi. We got some daylight to work with, and nails are starting to get a little long. Time to trim them on up. So let's do it. Next time you see me, I'll be party.